Our solar system is a busy place, but almost everything in it, planets, asteroids, comets, was born here and is gravitationally tied to our sun. They follow predictable orbits, but every so often we get a tourist. The first was in 2017, One-Eye Oumuamua, a strange cigar-shaped object that also showed a mysterious non-gravitational push, but with no visible reason why. It left scientists with more questions than answers. Then came Two-Eye Borisov in 2019, a much more familiar sight. It was clearly a comet with a visible tail of gas and dust behaving just as we'd expect. And now we have Three-Eye Atlas. First detected by the Atlas survey in Chile, telescopes around the world quickly turn their gaze to this new traveler. Based on its incredible speed and its trajectory, a wide, open-ended path known as a hyperbolic orbit, it was clear this object wasn't from around here. It was on a one-way trip, destined to loop the sun and head back into the endless dark between the stars. Astronomers plotted its course, calculating the gravitational pull of the sun, Jupiter, and every major body in our solar system. Its path should have been set in stone, but its Three-Eye Atlas got closer to the sun, making its nearest approach around October 30th, 2025. Scientists at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory and other observatories noticed something was off. The object wasn't where it was supposed to be. It was veering off course. The deviation was tiny but unmistakable. Over time, its actual position in the sky had shifted from its predicted gravity-only path. This might sound insignificant, but in the precise world of orbital mechanics, it's a colossal anomaly. It meant some other force was at play, a phenomenon astronomers call non-gravitational acceleration. Imagine you roll a bowling ball down a perfectly smooth lane. You know exactly how it should move, but then you see it curve slightly. You know something else must be acting on it, maybe a gust of wind or a tilt in the lane you couldn't see. That's what astronomers saw with Three-Eye Atlas. For our first interstellar visitor, Oumuamua, scientists measured a similar mysterious push. With Three-Eye Atlas, the exact force is still being calculated as data comes in. But that tiny, persistent nudge adds up over the millions of kilometers the object travels every day, creating a noticeable change in its path.
The fundamental question became, what is this force? What is causing this interstellar object to speed up and change direction in a way that gravity simply cannot explain? As Three-Eye Atlas plunged deeper into the solar system, it began to change. As it warmed up, it started to glow, becoming significantly brighter and taking on a distinct bluish color. Through powerful telescopes, astronomers could see it was developing a coma, a fuzzy halo of gas and dust forming around its solid core. This was the smoking gun. Three-Eye Atlas wasn't a dead piece of rock, it was an active comet. This points directly to the leading explanation for the mysterious push: cometary outgassing. The scientific consensus is that Three-Eye Atlas is essentially a giant, dirty snowball, frozen solid for eons while drifting through interstellar space. Now, as it gets closer to our sun, its surface is heating up, causing volatile ices like frozen carbon dioxide to sublimate, turning directly from a solid into a gas. These gases erupt from the surface in powerful jets. Think of them as thousands of tiny natural rocket engines. If these jets aren't perfectly symmetrical, they create a net thrust that pushes the comet off its purely gravitational course. The evidence for this is overwhelming. Spectroscopic analysis from the James Webb Space Telescope has revealed a coma extremely rich in carbon dioxide. This makes Three-Eye Atlas very different from the enigma of Oumuamua. Oumuamua had the push, but no visible coma or outgassing, which led to all sorts of wild speculation. With Three-Eye Atlas, the cause and effect are clearly visible. We see the gas, we see the dust, and we see the push it creates. It's behaving just like a classic comet, albeit one from an entirely different star system. We're watching this story unfold right now. As 3I Atlas moves away from the Sun, powerful observatories like the Hubble and James Webb Space Telescopes will continue to track it, hoping to learn even more about its composition and behavior. Discoveries like this are reshaping our understanding of the universe and the objects that travel between stars. If you want to stay on the cutting edge of space science and be the first to know about the latest findings on interstellar visitors, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell. You won't want to miss what we find out next. Okay, but whenever an object from another star shows unusual behavior, you know the question is coming. Could it be artificial? Could it be alien technology? This idea was famously proposed for Oumuamua, and with 3I Atlas also showing that non-gravitational push, some have wondered if it's the signature of an engine. However, the scientific community has a strong consensus that this is not the case for 3I Atlas. The reason is simple. Everything we see is consistent with natural phenomena. The presence of a coma, the detection of specific gases, and the brightening as it neared the Sun. These are all hallmarks of a comet. As one NASA scientist might put it, it looks like a comet and it does comet things. There is simply no data that requires an artificial explanation.
Could other factors be at play? Absolutely. Some researchers suggest that 3I Atlas has an unusual composition, with an outer layer much richer in carbon dioxide than comets from our own solar system. This could be the result of its long journey through interstellar space, where galactic cosmic rays altered its surface chemistry. This would explain why it became active so far from the Sun. But these are all variations on the central theme of natural cometary activity. For now, every piece of evidence points to a natural origin. The story of 3I Atlas is a fantastic cosmic mystery. We started with an object from an unknown star moving in a way that defied the simple laws of gravity. But as we observed it more closely, the puzzle pieces began to fit together. The mysterious push wasn't the work of an alien engine, but the raw, natural power of a comet awakening as it feels the warmth of a star. The force pushing this interstellar object is its own material, blasting off its surface and creating a gentle, persistent thrust. While it might not be the alien encounters some had hoped for, the reality is arguably more profound. We are witnessing up close a pristine artifact from another planetary system. By studying the gases erupting from its surface, we are learning about the chemical makeup of a corner of the galaxy we may never reach. 3I Atlas is a messenger, carrying clues about how planets and comets form around a distant star. It has already taught us so much, and its journey is far from over. As it heads back out into the interstellar void, it leaves us with a sense of wonder and anticipation. We have now seen 3 interstellar visitors. What will the 4th one be like? And what new secrets of the universe will it reveal?